The Rock leaks a new WWE signing on his social media. Also, we have a shocking injury update on AEW's top star, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. And we're going to break it all down for you coming up on this episode of Wrestle Digest. But before we get into the video, we got to say that 97% of you guys watching these videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you're looking for a place or second or third place for wrestling content here on YouTube, you found the right place here at Wrestle Digest. So you're not going to want to miss anything we're posting. So make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button. But with that said, let's get right into the first topic of the video today, Brady, which is The Rock leaks WWE signing. And yes, The Rock took to Instagram to congratulate the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre on signing his new deal with the WWE. He says he's a man of his word, which we're going to get to in a minute why he said that. He says, as you're a man of yours, congratulations, Drew McIntyre, on signing your new WWE deal. As we talked about after your WrestleMania match, I know this Scottish Claymore represents everything that you, your family, and your country embody. And why does The Rock say he's a man of his word? Because he gifted Drew McIntyre a sword here at while he's sitting down at dinner by the looks of it, which is awesome to see. But Brady, great to see the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, re-sign with the WWE, and The Rock to kind of hand him the sword. Is this something maybe he's passing the torch? I know a lot of people say he passed the torch to Cody at WrestleMania, but I mean, he's passing the sword here.
Hey, I mean, Roman passed the torch to Cody. So technically, The Rock is passing the torch to Drew. This is what I'm taking from this, man. You know, it's awesome to see Drew re-sign with the company now. I mean, I'm a believer that this is Drew's best run so far. It's been my favorite character. I wasn't a big fan. Well, I did like the big Scottish Warrior fan. You know, I was all into the sword at the start, and then it just kind of kept happening and reoccurring, and then the sword bent, and then, you know, it just kind of slipped for me. But I mean, the change for Drew McIntyre is just phenomenal. So to see him re-sign is great. To see him get a real sword from the final boss is also great. And yeah, it's just nice to see The Rock commenting on the top guys of the company like that and giving them good comments. You know, it's definitely got to be motivating for not only one of the shareholders of the company to be praising you, but the people's champion himself. So, you know, good on you, Drew. I'm proud.
Yeah, definitely. It's big praise from the final boss, The Rock. Obviously, you know, giving him this sword here to congratulate him on re-signing with the WWE. And I definitely have to agree with what you said. I think this has been Drew's best run by far. And I think that, you know, in due time, there will be gold around his waist. Just the way he comes out on Monday Night Raw now with these promos, they're so good every single week. And then on top of that, when you add his in-ring talent, it's just phenomenal. I mean, he has the crowd behind him with the 3-2-1 on the Claymore. Yeah, he even as a heel has the crowd behind him during some of his promo work. I mean, just last week he said to Sheamus, like, since you came back, it looks like you're just burger after burger after burger. I mean, it's just amazing stuff that he's doing in the ring, and the promo work that him and CM Punk were doing during that time, or even now, was amazing. And it's just great to see him get this deal done with the WWE and stay here in the WWE, still chasing that gold around his waist.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And I know we've seen Drew, you know, get his WrestleMania moment kind of squandered a little bit, but it's all just for the purpose of long-term storytelling. I can see Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk for the world title in a premium live event coming real soon.
Yeah, definitely. And when Punk gets cleared, we know that this is going to happen. It's going to happen pretty soon, I think. Well, whenever Punk is back, I mean, the next PLE that's available, I'm sure that's going to be the match. That's going to be the match that draws in a lot of people. And I think maybe giving Drew this World Heavyweight Championship, maybe Damian Priest loses it to Jey Uso. Jey Uso is the placeholder for Drew McIntyre. That kind of makes sense to me. Kind of set up that, you know, heel versus face in Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre. I'm really excited for Drew McIntyre to sign this deal. It's great to see him him back in the, well, not back, but still in the WWE after signing
Still.
this new deal, and just to see the appreciation from The Rock, the guy who's on the board of directors for TKO right now, just to gift him this sword for signing back just shows how much that Drew means to this company, and I love to see it because Drew has deserved this for a long time, and I love to see him in the position he is right now. But we want to hear from you guys on this. What do you think about, Rock passing the torch to Drew McIntyre? Do you think that's the case, or do you think it's just The Rock showing his appreciation, which is probably the latter half there? But we want to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. We're going to get into the second topic of the video today, Brady, which is shocking MJF injury update. And yes, as we take a look here from Jason Solomon on Twitter, he says, so a bit of news. He says, hearing through the grapevine that it will be a while yet before we see Maxwell Jacob Friedman back in the ring. PT was not a success, and he had to go under the knife. Not sure of any timetable, but that's obviously a blow to AEW. His presence has been missed. I mean, Brady, just really sucks, because earlier today we talked about Darby Allin getting injured, and now we're talking about MJF being out longer than they anticipated, having to undergo surgery. I mean, this just really sucks for AEW right now to have two of their top guys out, and I think MJF is their top guy, so to be missing him, I mean, that is a big blow to the company right now.
I mean, you got two of your top, well, I mean, Darby's one of the top guys in our opinion here. Definitely nice to see him in the ring, but, we want to get both of these guys back. MJF is obviously the biggest draw for AEW, in my opinion. So you got two of your top guys out. You got your commissioner with a neck brace. It's hard times over at AEW, man. But I mean, it's the same over at WWE too. Like with the concurrent injuries, man. It's just the injuries. The injury curse continues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it just never ceases to amaze me how many injuries that there are, and it sucks to see MJF like that, man. Because my gosh, when he was the world champion out over at AEW, I mean, fantastic work. I've never seen a guy on the mic so well. I mean, I know some people say, oh, knock off Miz, but come on, that's just not the case. I've seen early promos of this guy. It's just phenomenal on the mic, and he's good in the ring as well. So, he's a top guy, one of the four pillars, and hopefully, even though the news isn't good now, it's sooner than later. Hopefully he can bounce back.
Yeah, definitely. I think he'll take his time to recover here and, be able to get back in the ring at some point as soon as he can, because we know MJF wants to get back out there in the ring and back, slandering some of his opponents on the mic. I mean, that's all what we know and we love from MJF. I mean, he's just amazing. Like, I think MJF is definitely my favorite in AEW, one of my favorite wrestlers in the entire wrestling business today. I think he's probably one of the best heels we've seen in a very long time, in my opinion, and it just sucks to see him out because you want to see him every week. You want to see him at every pay-per-view for AEW. But now with him out, they got to resort to other people. They got to resort to the Jack Perrys of the world. They got, the Samoa Joes of the world, even though he just lost the championship, So it is, a bad time just for wrestling in general. We have a lot of injuries. We have Rhea Ripley out. We have now MJF, Darby Allin. We have so many people out with injury right now that, it sucks, but this gives opportunity for the people that are there already to kind of build up their character and become some of the best wrestlers in the business. We're kind of seeing that with Will Ospreay at AEW. We kind of seen MJF now be out for quite some time, now going to be out even longer, which has led Will Ospreay to build up his character a lot, and now he's probably one of the top guys in AEW.
Yeah, Will Ospreay, my gosh. Aside from all the drama that was covered over the past few weeks between him and Triple H shooting shots, I mean, Ospreay is incredible. And one of my favorite ones to watch, honestly, probably behind Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, I'm pretty sure injured also, no?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, another injury. It's like all these guys are just hurt, man, and you hate to see it. But you love to see guys like Swerve get a push, too, because definitely deserving, man. Love to see him with the gold over at AEW now. And it's going to be interesting to see how things play out the next little while with all the top guys hurt, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And we wish MJF a speedy recovery. Obviously, now hearing that he went through surgery, it's going to be a bit of a road back, but, some people recover take, not as long to recover from this. Some people take longer. It'll be interesting to see when a timetable is released for MJF to come back. And, I just wish him the best in a speedy recovery. But one thing I have seen online, people speculating, Brady, is that, maybe MJF will return at the Royal Rumble 2025 to WWE.
I mean, anything is possible, dude. Anything is possible. Never say never. And, we've seen the forbidden door open before many a time, so who's to say it can't happen one more time?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's too out there. I think MJF's an AEW guy. As much as I'd love to see him in the WWE, and as much as everybody would, I think he's just that guy in AEW, and they're going to pay him as much as he wants to stay there in AEW. So, but like we said, we wish a speedy recovery to everybody that's injured in the wrestling world right now, and especially MJF, because he's one of the guys that everybody looks forward to seeing every single night, every single week. So, best of luck to MJF in the future, and we'll keep you guys updated when we get a timeline on MJF's return. But we want to hear your guys' thoughts on this down below in the comment section. Who do you think's going to step up now that MJF and Darby Allin are gone? Let us know down below in the comment section. We're going to get into everybody's favorite topic here, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to Faustina. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but she says, don't forget we still have Zilla Fatu from the family, and also the other brother of Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso and Solo, the four sons of Rikishi. And yes, obviously, if you missed yesterday's video, we did talk about the bloodline and a crazy theory that we think is going to happen for upcoming in Backlash. So if you missed that, make sure to go check that one out. It's back on the channel. It'll be popping up towards the end of the video here. But Brady, I really like this take from Faustina talking about Zilla Fatu and, Jay and Jimmy Solo's brother. I think that could be really interesting going into the bloodline story.
Get all the brothers, get all the cousins, get them involved in the bloodline story. Have this thing come to the most epic conclusion that is even remotely possible. Get everybody involved, and then the tribal chief comes back, and then we see how everything plays out. I would love to see Zilla come into the WWE. I would love that more than anything because I'm a huge Umaga guy, always has been. And the brother, too, of Jimmy Jey Solo. I mean, that would be huge, too. See him side with Solo, or maybe see him take a side with Jimmy or go off with Jay. There's endless possibilities for this stuff. So definitely a great take, and we love hearing from you guys. So keep the comments coming.
Yeah, keep the comments coming. Like Brady said, always sparks our interest towards the end of the video, hearing what you guys got to say about different things that we're talking about here on the channel. So make sure down below and leave a comment talking about anything we talked about on this video, even just where you're watching from. We love hearing from you guys, and you might be featured on the next comment of the day. And while you're down there, make sure to go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're going to be here every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And tomorrow, we're doing another live stream. We're doing a watch along for Monday Night Raw. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure down below, hit that subscribe button, put the bell on so you know when we're live. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Make sure to pop in, say hi, what are you at, wherever you're from. We love hearing you, hearing from you guys, especially when you pop into the live. It means the world for us to see you guys come in and just chat with us in real time. So make sure to come check that out tomorrow night. And if you want to check out that video we did on the bloodline yesterday, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC, alongside my co-host, Brady. We'll catch you in the next one.